Harmonites. This is Tanya Lee, the Shadow Priestess of Harmonia. I hope you all are doing well. Guys, this is the All Signs read. These readings, these all sign readings, are typically over at harmoniafriends.com. I do have a paid members area, but there's exclusive content there that is posted Monday through Friday, and you get access to all of the content. It's not just this video, guys. So every once in a while, I post here on the public forum so that you guys can check it out. But if you want more information on my membership area, just go to harmoniafriends.com. You get all kinds of things, discounts over there. We actually have group ups. There's an access point experience coming this Thursday for Amongst the Fae, which is a visual meditation journey that we're going to be going on. And we have a runes course coming up too, May 13th, and the tier 2 members get $30 off. So it does have perks there too if you are the higher members as well. All right. So that interests you, check it out. But this is how it's broken down. You're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cross watching is welcome. Please know that these timeless readings, even though I'm posting this or recording this on a specific date, time is not always linear, right? And we're all on different timelines. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force it to fit. This is not always about love, guys. The general readings is anything that comes up, and I'll try to get as many messages that I can. We always start here with the birthday element, and the birthday element is Taurus, which means it's Earth. Right? Earth signs. So earth signs are going to be up here. I am going to give you guys a little visualization here of the decks we'll be using today. We're going to be using the Diablo Tarot deck. Just one card for this because this deck is huge. It's huge. And I've been using it all week with my members, so they're very familiar with this too. We're also going to be using the Wiser Tarot deck here, which is the Rider-Waite, but it's the publications version of the deck. And then the Macabre Tarot deck, which I have not been using this week, but I wanted to do something and change it up a little bit. This is a deck here where they change the verbiage. So the page, knight, queen, all the court cards and the elements are renamed here. Okay, so I would consider this more of an intermediate advanced deck, but man, I love the artwork on this deck. So excited to be using this deck. And we start off here also with the Sacred Forest Oracle. And I have the cards here, but this is by Denise In. So we'll be starting off with the Oracle cards, and always check, guys, on the timestamps because this is all going to be timestamped. All right. I do not edit, so just go straight to the timestamps. Check your placements on your chart, but make sure you check the elemental reading before you go to the breakdown of each sign. All right, because that's kind of foreshadowing of what's going to be coming up, or the challenge here for each element. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. All right. Let's get started here with our earth signs, shall we? Yeah. Bring on the weekend. All right. Here we go, earth signs. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, let me know what messages we have for the collective. If we can concentrate first, though, Spirit, on our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What do they need to know? What are they going through right now? Here we go. Earth signs. Forest Temple. Enlightenment. Ooh, I love that it's a 19 because this means there's something here. It's almost like you graduated. 10 to me is the completion number. So there's something about graduating or reaching a new stage here, okay, of finally understanding something. But let's see what this card has to say. Almost has got the Hierophant, but I also feel the Tower in this too, but probably because some things you had to peel away. But let's see what the card has to say. The sound of delicate chanting fills the forest, earth signs. You follow the sound as you walk down a meandering path into a small clearing. Before you, a forest temple becomes visible. As you get closer, it feels that the chanting is penetrating deep into your soul. Something seems to be shifting within you. Everything is the same, yet everything is somehow different. This is called ascension. The spirit of the forest temple says, positive changes are coming, earth signs. You are lightening up, feel buoyant and free. Your connection to spirit is deepening. Old beliefs about you are and what you deserve in life are falling away, replaced by incredible new paths. I feel like there is a tower moment coming for you. I just feel it. If you haven't gone through it already, it's kind of just like something is being stripped away. But I feel like this is a good tower. It's not, I don't see the tower as a negative card. Let's see what the Diablo Tarot has to say with this card. Earth signs. Man, this deck is huge. This is why I only use one card per reading for this. I've been using this in the May readings too. Oh, the Page of Cups. Again, got a tower feel, doesn't it? A new opportunity. A new opportunity to rebuild. There's something here about a foundation. God, I feel like Four of Pentacles almost. Yeah, moving forward. We have the Six of Swords. It's going to get a lot easier. Oh, I told you I felt that Four of Pentacles. I felt it. You are in the precipice of something brand spanking new. But this foundation, you're holding on to. This foundation, I feel like you're going to do better, stronger. It's a new upgrade here. I feel like my earth signs have an upgrade, 2.0. Okay. It feels like something here where something here has shifted and you haven't let go of moving forward. What you have let go are things that no longer serve you, and the universe probably helped you out with that. But you're still looking for new, and you haven't let that part go. There is a new opportunity here to build a bigger, better foundation. And if it's not an environment or a place, or it's a version of you, I'm hearing. Earth signs. Let's break it down by sign now. Taurus. We have the Seven of Bones, which is the Seven of Wands. Determined. The Ten of Crystals. The Ten of Crystals here is Pentacles. And the Guide, which is the Hierophant. This is a really good reading for Taurus. Okay. There's something, okay, you're definitely hitting the go-getter attitude here. I mean, I feel like Batman, Batgirl attitude. All right. You are definitely in it to build something huge at this point. And I don't know what it is in this level, but look at all these crystals in your head, right? This has been in your head or in your mind, or you've been manifesting this mentally, visualizing some things here, but it's like really using that Hierophant energy. Taurus, that's you. That's you. The Guide is you. There's something here that you are building, whether this is building a new business, whether this is wanting to teach, wanting to counsel others of you. It's putting yourself, if this is relationships, it's like, I've learned so much about relationships, but now it's time to up level it, especially if you are in a relationship that hasn't been up leveling. This is up leveling it. This is moving forward. This is, hey, I'm not doing this alone. I've been holding on to this. This is something here where it feels like a long-term relationship about to turn solid, committed. This is commitment, 100% commitment. Okay. This could even be, let's get married for some of you. But this is a contract. This is something here where it's like, I am doing this and I'm formalizing it. You're formalizing something here. All right. You're opening up a new business. You are upgrading a relationship. And if you guys are single, for my single Taurus out there, it's about putting yourself back in the books. Okay. It's like, it's official. I'm back out there. I'm game. I'm going to go out there. There's got to be something better. And I know I'm not going to let go of that. All right. You got that Page of Cups energy here. So to me, it's saying, I'm going to just see what's out there. So very positive reading here for Taurus. I do feel good, positive things coming your way, but man, are you ready to upgrade and up level? And congratulations for those of you who are getting committed here in a relationship. All right, Virgo. Virgo is up. The Star reversed. We have the Nine of Daggers, which is the Nine of Swords in this deck, and the Rigid, which is the Emperor reversed. Well, here's the thing. Something is unhealed, unfinished business here. You got an individual here, Virgo. Oh my God. Did you go cold on this individual? Did you go Medusa on them? I feel like if they were to look at you, you would turn them to stone. That's how you feel about the situation. You got a scenario here where I feel you are being watched. Man, are you being watched? Are you having a new beginning? Are you having a new start? You may even be having a new suitor here. You may have moved on with somebody else here, Virgo. But besides the love here, it could also be someone here very jealous of you, having a new start, opening something new, having a new partnership. You got someone here with a rigid Aries energy. That's the Emperor. Man, does this person, man, they fear, they've lost you. But this person's very controlling, narcissistic. Their energy on you, Virgo, is a manipulation of jealousy. They are so jealous that you are able to have a new start. This individual, I want to say, is having massive amounts of karma for how they treated you. I do feel like this was a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson. But someone here has anxiety here that they'll never get you back. And I got to tell you, they're not. Because you have definitely learned the lesson here, but it was kind of like, thank you, but no thanks. You have a new opportunity to shift here. You're not going to hold on to this. Some of you, it's kind of like a final payout. I'm hearing it's like, it's all business. Everything's about, it's all business, right? Especially if this is something where it's a family member. I feel this energy of you, not that you're taking the money. It's like there's some kind of financial concerns here that have been on the table for you, Virgo, that I feel like once this is cleared, you're going to be like, okay, it's done. And I feel this person knows it. And this is the last bit that they may just be losing their mind. They just might be so pissed off that maybe they're even stating to you, you just took the money and that's it. There's no relationship here. But this person here was all about the money. This person here, all they cared about was stability, using you, how you can make them look better. And I just feel this energy of you really stonewalling this person, not letting them get to you. I mean, you had to burn a lot of things down. You went through your own cycles, but you held on to it as a lesson, and you are rebuilding something here with a new offer, a new opportunity here, or you're just taking this as for what it is and ending this relationship as to, I don't have to answer you, or I don't have to entertain this anymore. But this individual, definitely clear your energy. If you feel anxious or anxiety, I would make sure, Virgo, you are checking in to make sure it is yours and not this individual's, because they are heavily watching you right now. Super green-eyed jealous, I keep hearing. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, the World reversed. The Two of Crystals, which is the Pentacles here, and the Five of Daggers, which is the Five of Swords reversed. Well, Capricorn, do you feel stuck? You are trying to move on. You're trying to hold on to what little you have, I keep hearing. But here's the thing. Something here is being blocked. Something here is feeling unstable. I feel like you have been going back and forth of should I stay or should I go? I got a Capricorn here who's on the fence about staying in a relationship or leaving a relationship. Now, relationship does not necessarily mean romance. Could be friendship, could be business, but I feel this level of you going off of like, should I try again for a new start with this situation, or should I stay in it? And I feel with the 5 of Daggers, which is all about, the ego, which is, I feel strongly coming in here. The clarity that you are seeking is something here where you have to be willing to take the leap. You have to be willing to go within. And I feel for some of you, Capricorn, you may be getting some external advice or external opinions from others that Spirit's really saying a lot of those individuals who you're getting advice from or external, gossip or talk about or concerns about are feeding your fears. So Spirit's saying, hey, you got to do that 2 of Swords energy here. And that's not kind of like going within to really see which direction you want to go. You've come so far on healing certain things within your life, but also there's something here about advancement and going back to school. And some of you, if it's not going back to school, it's being schooled with this lesson if it's a relationship. Because some of you are choosing to redo another karmic cycle because of fear. That's why the world is reversed, because it's not a completion. It's something here where you're going to be repeating a cycle, or because you're holding on to it. You just 100% are holding on to this. So it's a need to move forward. And I feel like there's a specific person or specific situation here that you may feel bad about leaving behind. But they're not, I just keep hearing they're not meant to go with this part of the journey with you, Capricorn. So however that may come to you. I mean, that could be business too, where, you're having a hard time deciding to leave somewhere or start something new, or maybe you have 2, positions, but there's something here where, once the decision is made, you will not be they won't be going on the ride with you. Okay. So there could be some fears of abandonment or rejection or losing that relationship. All right. And that's what I have for earth signs. We're going to move on to our air signs. Air signs. Spirit, what is going on for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Here we go. Air. Foggy bog. Foggy bog. You in the muck of it? Are you stuck? You can't see? Patience. Patience is needed. 13 comes to a 4. Let's see what the card has to say. But I feel stuck. I feel like I can't see, or something may not be ready, like a moon illusion almost, I feel. Air signs. Oh, wait, is that not a 13? Oh, it's an 18. It's a 9. Almost to completion. Almost there. Almost there. almost there, air signs. The fog in the forest is so dense. You can't see your hands in front of your face. You take a step forward. The soil is soft and spongy. You realize that you were standing in a bog, and to go forward is to risk sinking deeper into the mud. Oh my God, why am I having the never ending story like with the horse? Oh my gosh, why am I having flashbacks of like the saddest scene? The best strategy is to be still and wait for the fog to lift. The spirit of the foggy bog says, have patience. Wait until the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper. Follow your intuition. Now, interesting because when I think of a bog, I think of mud or like quicksand kind of energy here that if you stay too long, you'll sink, right? But there's something here about staying still and above. And if you keep moving, that's really what gets you stuck, right? Let's see what Diablo card is with you. Man, this feels like you're going to be pushed into hangman mode or something here. Forced to rest, 4 of swords, 2 of swords. What's it going to be? Justice, balance. You got to be balanced here. And it's funny because it's a crane and the crane is balancing, right? Libra energy, that's the air element. Remain balanced, steady, at ease. You may feel a little bit off balance here, or because something here is, I mean, the Justice card here is usually a decision. Maybe you're waiting for some kind of final decision here, air signs. Knowing you have to be patient and also aligned for this. Conflicted, fighting, competition. There's something in regards to competition. This could be inner conflict too. Here it is, 2 of swords. I told you, I felt that energy. So there's something here about not jumping in or not jumping into in inclusions here of that mucky mind of yours. Don't cause heartbreak with the 3 swords here, okay? That 1 sword means to me that you could easily cause heartbreak by making a quick move. Ooh. Don't make any sudden quick moves. Not right now, okay? There's something here about to break loose, and I feel this energy of you needing to hold still. You can't see everything right now. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes for you, air signs. You're going to have to trust when to make a move. You really are. But I just keep hearing don't make a sudden move. Not right now. Stay still. It's kind of like they won't even notice you there. There's something about like a sneak attack here, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out for you, air signs. Gemini is up. Let's see. Gemini. The Terror of Daggers. Now, the Terror is the page. I had to do a little cheat sheet here because they all have different names now. So the Page of Swords here with the Hanged, which is the Hangman. And the 10 of Crystals. All right. This is awesome. Gemini, this is awesome. Okay. You were right there. You are right. You were so close to achieving or building a foundation of your dreams, whether this is a relationship, whether this is a new business, whether this is just a life that you have been, whether this is, purpose of life. But I just feel like there's something here that you have been waiting to feel, that treasure, that safety, security, that nest egg. But there's something here that you may want to jump into quickly because of fears coming up, or afraid of competition or others outside of you who are starting shit. I don't think you can see everything. You can't. All right. Oh, you're going to drive yourself nuts with this, aren't you? Sure are. It's kind of like, I just want to know the truth. I just want to know. I want to see everything. I want to see everything. But there's something here about if you jump the gun or think you know everything, being like, oh, I know what that person's doing, or I know what is happening here. There's something about your fear or your ego that could be intensifying set inner conflict that I'm feeling. Gemini, intensifying the need to do something drastic to get ahead. But Spirit's saying, no, no, no. You're going to have to put yourself in the pause here, and you may feel like, oh my God, I'm not making money. I'm not making any status. I'm not doing anything. I don't like this. But right now is not the right decision. You cannot see everything. You do not have all the facts. Your intuition is skewed. I want to say it is skewed here because of your ego getting in the way of fears. You know, it's almost like you're in your head here and now making every assumption of all the bad shit that's going to happen. Spirit is reminding you it's all there. There's stuff that's happening behind the scenes. Take this time out to gain a new reflection of your fears. That's what it is, a perception here of your fears. Now, this could also be, guys, you may get some, something outside of here that makes a decision, or you feel like you're not getting, like a loan didn't get approved, or somebody quits, or this level here of free will in the way here. And it's going to be like, well, I can't control another person, but I can control how I feel. And that's what's really needed to stay grounded, but also it's still here. The 10 of Pentacles is still here. It hasn't left. I feel this fear of you afraid that this is not going to pan out the way it should. All right. Now, if this is love, Gemini, there is some outside influences affecting this relationship. I feel like you don't have enough evidence or enough things to state about the situation. Stand still, because it will be unjust. There's something here where you will find out, and you'll know when to approach this or to talk. You don't have all of the facts yet. Wait, because it's here. Justice is here. So it will balance, but there's something here about wait for the facts. Wait for the facts here before you jump the gun. That's what I got. Let's move on to Libra. Nightmare of Cups. Now, the nightmare is the Knight of Cups. The Macra of Crystals. Now, I'm assuming this is a card specifically for this deck, which I do not know what that is. So we're going to look that up because, this is the first time I'm using this deck. I thought I caught them all, but apparently I did not. So we're going to see what numbers. This doesn't have a number, so I'm assuming it's at the end. Bear with me, guys. All right. Got that. And we have the Terror of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So the Macra of Crystals. The Macra of Crystals is the ruler of its field and has mastered its craft. Be level-headed enough to know when it's time to take a leap and when it's time to be frugal. All of your hard work has paid off, and now you can take a step back and reap the benefits of labor, Libra. So this is reverse. So you're not quite the master yet. This is kind of like a Nine of Cups energy, actually. It kind of reminds me of that. This is something here where I feel, well, it's crystals as pentacles, though, but the indulgence is what they said. Look at all this cups here. All right. You have competition coming your way. So Libra, I don't know if there's a situation with two options on the table here, but there's fighting involved. There's something about these options either knowing about each other or people knowing that you should, like, they're fighting for you to pick the scenario or situation. Okay. One is a really steady offer, right? Nightmare of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. The other, the Terror of Cups, is the Page of Cups. You were stuck right in the middle. I almost want to say you feel a little bit, okay. Here's what's interesting. I don't think you've mastered this, meaning that you haven't decided yet or chose the direction you want to go in, or it could be a person here too if it's two. But there's also this reminder here of not overindulging. Let things clear out. But I do feel you got two individuals or two situations that are waiting for an answer. And I think this level here of being conflicted and not sure which direction to go has left you feeling a little bit like if you make a quick decision that you're going to make the wrong decision, which I don't blame you. I wouldn't, but it also feels like you are taking advantage of the situation too. Interesting. It's kind of like you may say, I need some time here to make a decision, Libra, and the choices that you have are okay with it. They're watching you. Okay. But you may feel like, oh my gosh, if I wait too long, I'm going to look like such an asshole, or I'm going to feel so, I don't know, gluttony. It's almost like I feel like I shouldn't be, I have both offers here. I should be really appreciative of the offers I have. But you also don't want to be heartbroken by making the wrong choice. So I do feel like you are going to be pulling in some advice, outside advice here, justice. Okay. Take a time out. And I don't want to say it's external advice of like with these situations. I feel like you're getting some practical professional advice here. Okay. I feel this third party energy here. And if it's not like, now, if this is a relationship here, it's kind of like running it down with someone here that you think of high honor, or you trust them to be very honest about you in the situation too. So I do feel like you're diving into options and getting some kind of advice here, some kind of counseling to which decision to go or what to do. But I gotta say, I feel like this feels like a more solid opportunity here, but there's something that scares you about this. It could be outside of your comfort zone, or you're just afraid that, it isn't what it is. But I don't feel like this Terror of Cups is something here that, even though it is a new start, there's something about it being missed or tainted before. So I want to say either a second shot or something here that you thought you wanted at one point, but it's not nearly as much as this, which feels really, really right to you. But there's something about feeling guilty for going this way. There's a guilty conscience here. That's what I'm feeling. I feel guilty. I feel like I needed to get like advice, be like, look, do I look like an asshole because I'm taking a time out to make a decision? But that's what it feels like. All right, let's see what's going on here for Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, we have the Terror, which is the Page of Crystals, which is the Page of Pentacles reversed. Looks messy. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Massacre of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And we have the 8 of Daggers, which is the 8 of Swords. All right. So here's the thing. I think you've made your decision here about something that you're not going to accept. The problem is that you make a decision here that You went in too quickly. All right, Aquarius. I feel like you took an offer of something that you really thought you wanted at one point. I mean, you really thought, you're like, yeah, this is a great opportunity. I should start this. I should try this. I'm going to try it. And then like you tried a little bit of it and you're like, this is terrible. This is horrible. This is not what I expected. This is not what I expected. I feel like a fool doing this. All right. Before you go any further in this, because I feel like you have this guilty conscience about, you signed up. I feel like I got an Aquarius here who signed up for something or did something, or maybe you're dating someone and they're not really your cup of tea and you're like, but you're still going with it, right? The King of Cups is someone here who's so loving, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Has such a big heart, and it's kind of like you would do or die for anybody. Okay, but you would hide your feelings. You'd be like, no, I don't want them to know, because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I don't want to hurt them. That's the King of Cups never wants to hurt an individual, but they're mature enough to know that it's not the right thing to do either. There is some massive anxiety here about how to approach this, how to state this without causing a fight or confrontation is really what I hear. It's confrontation. I think you either got a new offer or an opportunity here that may look competitive to another. And it's kind of like, I don't really want this person to think that like I jumped to this or jumped to that and upset them. That's not the case. I appreciate it. It's not exactly the growth or the relationship I want. Now, this relationship doesn't have to be love. This could be, I don't know, a mentor or even clients, right? It's like, oh, I thought I would work really well with them. And you're like, oh my God, no. Spirit is saying, you may have been quick to take it, but I see you being very methodical of like, how do I approach this? Without facing a level of fighting or starting something. Because I feel this level of you not wanting to start something, or maybe you signed a contract. All right. But it's kind of like I'm also holding that sword, Aquarius, where I feel that Libra energy is that, this sword, as red as it is, means that it's final. Like once you cut it, it's going to start this shit. It's going to start the shit. You just feel it. Spirit is reminding you, it's kind of like rest in peace. You got to rest your mind. You got to rest your mind on this, Aquarius. You have to do what feels right to you and not worry so much how to not hurt someone's feelings. If it ends a relationship or it ends a contract here, it is what it is. It is. It's just, that's simply what it is. But at least you're being honest and authentic. And I feel like this step back or this set down, I don't think you're going to be in this energy too long. I do feel a decision here is made. I just feel this sense of grief that you feel for doing this. Remorse. I feel really sad about it, or, not wanting to hurt someone's feelings, but at least you're being honest. That's what I got to say. Right. You could lie and, pretend everything's all happy, but what's that going to do for this individual or the situation, which, you're not going to stay in anyway, or practice or, stick to. This is a change of heart. It's a change of mind. That's what I got. All right, let's move on to our water signs. I'm going to do a quick shuffle here. Let's see what's going on for our water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Here we go, water signs. Activation, Spirit Guardian of Spring. We are in spring too. What number is this? This is a 36. So let's see what this card has to say. So we're in the spring energy. Spring forward, right? Let's see what the card has to say here for us. Water signs. Daffodils are surfacing through the dark, rich soil. Tiny green buds are bustling through and forth every tree. As a bird song fills the air, flowers are bursting into bloom, and there is a wild scampering through the forest as creatures large and small revel in the glorious energy of spring. A new cycle has yet to begin. Water signs. The spirit guardian of spring says, get ready. Big changes are ahead. Things that have been incubating are now coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead. It's time to take risk, water signs. Keep going. Prepare for the time of upheaval, fluctuations, and renewal, and the end result will be glorious. There's going to be spurts here. I mean, this is kind of reminding me of like the Empress energy here, where, you know, she has to incubate, or she's pregnant, right? So it takes some time here to 9 months to be exact here, to have that baby, to have that harvest here. And there's something here in this level where you're going to be doing a lot of work, all right, to get to that. Some of you already have started that and are feeling that change, or that fluctuation of change here for you. The Six of Wands. Yeah, you've been doing the work. All right. But this is what you want. Ultimate success. You want to get through this battle successfully. Really be able to feel that energy of just getting through. Getting through is what I feel is this energy for you. So this has to do with being successful, getting by this, defeating those battles. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy here, and the Knight of Pentacles. You're definitely very busy. This is the Queen of Wands is someone here who's very creative, has their eye on the prize for longevity, something here that's long-term. You're working on here, water signs, on some massive long-term goals that you're willing to put the work in, and you're willing to wait, but not wait too long. It's like day by day. Okay. This is a slow, it's the slowest night, but it's a slow pace. But I feel this level of being prepared to shine, and taking those actions, taking all of those wands. And if you look at this, it's a 7 of wands, really 6. And the one that she's holding is 7 of wands. So you are in the precipice of really taking actions and taking hold, being extremely creative in your ventures. And if this is love, it's like really putting yourself out there and understanding that, the people that you may meet, you have to go through some duds first before you hit the one that you really feel appreciates you. You're willing to put the work into the level of trying to figure that out, or starting strong bonds or friendships for you. Let's see what it is between each sign. Could be a new relationship that is a long-term relationship too coming. All right, it's Cancer. We have the Terror of Bones, which is the Page of Wands. We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and we have the 5 of Bones, which is the 5 of Wands reversed. Okay. You are definitely doing something on your own right now. It is terrifying. Okay. I'm just going to say it. It feels like that. It feels terrifying. But, and here's the but. It is a new beginning. It is a new start. I feel like a Cancer here has a blank canvas in front of them. This is something you're doing on your own, though. All right. This is something where you try to collaborate with others, or you might have been in a long-term relationship at one point, but it's kind of like, I got to do something for me now. All right. So you're going to be putting a lot of work and effort to do something on your own. The Five of Bones, which is the Five of Wands, is usually about competition or fighting and things getting in the way. And I feel like what is worth fighting for is your chance to have a new start. This is worth fighting for. You have big dreams, but I also feel you have long-term goals here that have been put on hold far too long. You are willing to turn your back and to do the hard work. I want to feel like I got a Cancer here who's rolling up their sleeves and is like, you know what? Maybe I was supposed to be in this partnership, or maybe I was supposed to work it out with this individual, but I'm not going to let it stop me from what I truly know I deserve. And I feel for a lot of you, you're trying to fit a relationship or fit something in your life to make it work or to bring on the journey with you, and it just didn't work or serve you. So this part is an inner success of, so I almost want to say it's a pat on the back of saying, hey, I'm going to get through this. I'm willing to fight for this. I know I deserve better. I got a Cancer here who's saying, I fucking know I deserve better. I will fight for anything. And if it means I have to do it on my own, I'll do it on my own. I'll dig my own grave if I have to. But I have someone here who is using their anger, it's really their anger. I want to say the anger, the madness of having these failed starts or losing or failure, and really pumping themselves up to, I can do this. I can make this happen. I have started over before and I'm going to start over again. And this time I'm going to do it right. I feel like I'm like, this is what's going to be right for me. You've learned some really massive lessons here, but I do feel like this is someone here who's very focused on putting the work in their long-term efforts. And I want to state that there's something here about you doing this now to get it in the fall. So whatever you are working on now, the growth of it, the real reward of it will be this fall. That's what I got. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, we have the Capricorn energy of the devil and the Lovers reverse. Yeah. And the Two of Crystals, which is the Two of Pentacles. Where you juggled. Nobody put Scorpio in the corner. Did somebody not make you a priority? This doesn't have to be love. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. Someone was very, very gluttonous here. Selfish. Did something and chose to. They knew exactly what they were doing. This person knew exactly what they were fucking doing. No doubt in my mind. This could even have been a family situation here, right? You could even have been attached to them. And it's kind of like, don't even tell me that that's what happened. I saw everything. I'm right next to you. This person did something right in front of your freaking face. Gemini energy. Scorpio, I almost want to be like, are you kidding me? You're trying to gain your balance back, but I feel the decision you have is not necessarily with this person. You're choosing to collaborate and move forward, not with this person. Okay? Now, this could be collaboration of business, of finding new friendships or people who if this is, guys, a family member, it's like, I know who my family is and I'm choosing, I choose my family because I feel this energy of you choosing, not saying like, not because I'm within this dynamic. That's what it feels like. It does feel like you got a family member here or someone here you have a close tie to. It could be love too. But it's like, I choose who I give my time and effort to. And there's something here about you turning your back and to this individual and the situation and the fact that they had to have their cake and eat it too, and always put you on the low totem pole. I got a Scorpio here who's always been on the low totem pole. There's something here that you have your eye on, and the eye on the prize is something long-term, a long-term goal. This collaboration says, I'm choosing to be an entrepreneur. I'm choosing, friendships over family because this is not feeling like family to me. Others of you, it's like, I have a choice in another relationship and I don't need you. But I just feel this energy of someone here who made some really poor decisions when it came to how to build this relationship. I feel very used. I feel very discarded. And they did it blatantly right in front of your face. And that's kind of like hard to like take back is what I'm getting at. All right. That's what I have for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces, the sun. I love that sun card. Look at this. I love it. I love these cards. We have the 5 of daggers, which is the 5 of swords. And we have the ace of bones, which is the ace of wands reversed. All right, Pisces. All right. Do not let your fears take away the clarity of something that is right in the palm of your hands. You have your eye on the prize here. You're doing something here, Pisces, that is a long-term goal, could even be a long-term relationship, okay? It makes you really happy. But there's something here which makes you also feel it's about to be taken away from you. This is what I'm talking about, okay? I feel this energy of inner fears, or it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose this. I'm not going to have this relationship. Maybe it's too good to be true. Maybe it's like, no, my life can't be that great right now. Maybe you're used to things going to shit. Spirit's like, it's right here. Do not, there's an opportunity here too. That's the vertebrae. It's the vertebrae here. It's a vertebrae card. Almost looks like a worm, right? It almost looks like a caterpillar, which is kind of an opportunity here. Do not. It's almost like you're afraid. And I just heard the thing, don't step on a crack, you'll break your grandmother's back. I think that was the saying here, Pisces. This is interesting. I almost want to say you have superstitions here, or signs or something that you see that you're like, oh, that's a bad omen. That can't be good. And I feel like it's when things are good that kind of makes you go, that can't be that great. That sun looks like shady as fuck. Okay. Which is really just your fears, your inner fears. And I want to say it's childhood fears that kind of take away these opportunities here. But you do actually have a huge opportunity here for expansion or up leveling. And I feel that it feels too good to be true. And you're not wanting to do it because you're like, no, I think that's going to set me back from this. Or no, I don't think that person, maybe they're not your type. All right. That could be another thing here too. But there's something about this that you're allowing your ego and your fears. Maybe you're afraid this person's going to break your heart if this is a relationship and you're like, no way. This is a long-term goal. This is a long-term relationship. This is something that you can grow with, but there's something about breaking your back for other people or other relationships, that fear that you'll hit that again. Maybe you're seeing signs and synchronicities and, you're starting to be like, oh, that's a bad omen. And that's a thing. You could be attracting here some of the things that you're thinking as well. with your visualization, you know, because if your subconscious is what rules our mind, Pisces. So, you know, if you're afraid this person, I don't know, is like your ex, and all of a sudden you start seeing things a lot like your ex as signs, right? That you don't like. It could be to you, it's like, oh, no, I'm not doing that again. Red flag, red flag. But there's something here about you misinterpreting this person's actions. I do not feel this person here is someone here who's going to screw you over. It's the Knight of Pentacles. All right. This person's good. There's some kind of miscommunication here that's going on. Okay. And I want to say it's all in your head. All right. Let's see what's going on for final elements, which is the fire signs. Fire signs. All right, fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You guys are up. What's going on for our fire signs? Here we go. Spirit guardian of autumn, letting go. Fall is about changing. Fall could be of significance here too. Something coming up here in the next season, or something maybe significant that happened in the fall for you. Let's see, 35, which comes to an 8. So it's about your abundance, your stability. And abundance doesn't always have to be money. A change. Red, orange, yellow, and brown leaves flurry around you in a warm autumn wind. Fire signs. A small wind creates an upward spiral of leaves directed by air spirit in a dance of color and light. In the great circle of life, the trees lose their leaves in the fall so that a new growth can occur in the spring. It is part of the natural cycle of life. Fire signs. This card says relinquish control and let spirit take over. You don't need to do everything yourself. Ooh, some hyper independence here, huh? Clutter clear your life. Simply open your heart, let go, and allow spirit to help and support you. I feel the need to have all of the answers or very logical mindset here. Wanting to know how to get from A to B. And it's like, if I don't have that direction, or if I don't know, I'm out. It's like that energy I feel. But let's see what the Diablo deck says and the Wiser deck before we get into each individual sign. Three of Pentacles. Who you work with, who you collaborate. Ooh, who you willing to play the game with. You like to do something on your own, but this is about partnership. You're burdened by it. You are caring a lot, though. You're doing everything on your own and not telling. There's something here about communication or speaking up or being overburdened by either a partnership or something here that hasn't flourished. Maybe you're afraid of commitment. Others of you, maybe you're afraid of losing your independence or looking upon as weak if you can't handle it all. But you're carrying a lot. Like, that's a shitload you're carrying. And it's kind of like wanting the help or wanting someone to come over you or wanting someone to chase you. I don't know. I feel this energy of being afraid to speak up. declare something, but it's going to be different for each sign. So let's see how it plays out here for our fire signs. Let me pull this a little closer. There we go. All right, Leo, we have the 10 of Cups here reversed, the Ace of Swords here reversed, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, you are actually burdened by a partnership that isn't pulling their weight. It's kind of like you've played this game far too long with this individual. And it's like, all right, how long are we going to play where, I'm going to let you win all the time? This has been a long time coming. I feel like your heart has been very guarded into change this because they're family to you, or they've been part of your circle for quite some time here, Leo. But it's kind of like it affects not just you, other people. And maybe that's why you have let things go for as long as they have been, is what I'm hearing. You want to be honest with this individual, but you also know that you haven't been bringing up or seeking clarity of this. You haven't told this individual the truth. You just haven't. And there's something here about you now feeling a little bit burdened and selfish that you have let this go too long. I mean, this is needing to transform. Look at all this snake energy, by the way. Snakes are all about transformation. It's like you let something go far too long, or in the game going far too long. Okay. And it's kind of like, if I do it now, I look like an ass. I feel kind of selfish that I let this go so long, but there's nothing selfish about it because it wasn't fulfilling for you. There's something selfish about this individual. And it's kind of like, I'm afraid to state, hey, I think that you don't put enough effort. You don't put enough work in there, but you know what's in between this, right? It's almost like a block here, a mental block, but I feel this energy of kind of hoping, I'm going to trigger some Leos here. Here I go. You're kind of hoping that this person, if you stop putting effort in, or just doing actions and stating certain things, that they'll kind of pick up or leave on their own. It's almost like taking the easy way out, Leo. It's like, oh, well, maybe they'll just finally say, hey, something's wrong. And you'll be like, yeah, I'm really burdened by it. But you don't want, I feel this energy of like waiting too long to have given clarity, that it feels kind of off kiltered now if you say, hey, I'm really unhappy, or hey, this isn't working for me. The other thing is you may be dealing, because this is the 9 of Cups card too, is someone who overindulges. You may be dealing with somebody here who has a drinking habit as well, or a substance habit, that also is kind of hindering this, where you're a little bit nervous of how to approach them. But you have to do this. You have to break this. And I do feel like there's something significant about the fall, about massive changes happening with this dynamic or this relationship. But I don't think you're going to be waiting till fall. I feel like you're going to see some aftermath of what happens when you let go. Okay. So for example, if this is a person who you work with and you are letting them go, all right, maybe you're the boss. It's almost like you let them go, but you find someone here who is so much equal, so much better here, that actually carries the burdens here, and it's more equal give and take. But others of you, if it's a relationship that doesn't serve you, it's kind of like you see not the payoff of a person leaving you, but you start to see that you have more time and effort for relationships that do feel good, that do feel like home to you, where your heart is not guarded, and you're going to feel so much better by fall. That's what I got. All right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. My Saggies. Let's just say 5 minutes. 3 of Crystals, which is a 3 of Pentacles reverse, the World reversed, and the 5 of Cups. All reversals. Okay. Man, is all right. There needs to be a talk. There is a relationship here that has been hung up or hung to dry. I'm hearing no one's putting effort on. Why do I feel like this is kind of like the game started and then all of a sudden somebody got up? Maybe you both got up. I don't know. Something else was being picked on. Okay. Maybe somebody picked somebody else. I don't know. I just feel like this energy here with the world, which is usually the last card of the major arcana, is usually that when after judgment is made, you start receiving and starting to see different directions and traveling to new variations of where you would like to go. But with this reverse, it's something here that has not been ready or it's unfinished business. You haven't received this reward yet. There needs to be some kind of communication or talk between the two of you. This is a partnership, regardless. Okay. And it's something here where as the longer the time goes, and maybe something significantly happened in the fall. Maybe someone was let go in the fall or something happened in the fall. But the longer this time goes, there's missing here. There's guilt here. There's shame here. Usually it's the 3 of Cups and there's 2 of Cups here, but I feel like someone here is wanting to have the truth or a heart-to-heart discussion with an individual. I'm not clarifying these cards, but I do want to state here that someone here has immense amount of guilt about not speaking the truth or stating something that they should have been authentic on. It's really burdening this Sagittarius here. It's kind of like, I don't know if I can do this. Now, Saggy, this may be someone to you as well. I do feel like communication is going to happen. If this is you who's burning it, I feel like you're going to make the actions to do so I keep hearing set something right. There's something here that has been closed off. And I think the 2 of you have been closed off or more separated, but I feel this missing energy of the game or working together or collaboration. This person is someone here you worked well with. Okay. I don't know if you had the same hobbies. I don't know if you worked together. I don't know if you're family already, but it's something here where it's like unfinished business or feeling guilty and shameful for stepping back, taking a break, wanting to explain what was going on in the scenario here. Someone here wants to talk about carrying all this weight, but I feel like carrying the weight is the guilt. There's some guilt and shame here for not being honest with communication. So that's what's at the table here. I do feel like there's going to be some communication here that will finally allow this to breathe. And I think the biggest part here is that someone here is afraid of rejection or this person being entirely out of their life, but they're willing to take the chance now. They know that they didn't put the work in here, or, it's like, hey, I don't even know if they're still willing to play this game, or they're going to be mad at me forever, but I have to be honest here. So someone here is going to be honest and be authentic and give clear communication, and it may throw someone off the loop, but it also takes the burden away. Okay. Because this person feels that they're burdening the other person by not speaking the truth. Oh, that's what it is. All right. Maybe they feel bad, lying or not giving this individual the truth. And that could be someone for you too, Saggies, that it's kind of like, I need to free them of this burden because that's not what I meant, or that's not what happened. And it's about clearing the air. So unfinished business. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Our final sign is Aries. Temperance, Sagittarius energy here reversed, the 7 of Cups, and we have the 9 of Daggers, which is the 9 of Swords reversed. Well, you are going to get some communication here that is going to make you angry. But here's the good news. It's going to be deader than dead because they're asking me to add this. The 9 of Swords here with the Knight of Swords. All right. So this is the end of this situation. You will finally get the communication that I don't know. It's almost like something here was hidden from you. But now that once you know the truth, once you find out how bad this is, it's kind of like, well, I don't have to carry this anymore. but I am pissed off. All right. This person was wearing a mask. This person, I want to say, is a clown. They may have made some poor judgments here, making you an option or choosing something else. I feel clownish, but I also feel very flighty, almost like I couldn't make up my mind in which direction I go. So, Aries, this may be, it doesn't have to be love, but I feel a partnership here where someone here was really ditzy, like, oh, my bad, but they just made poor choices, or choices here that they decided to dwell into without counseling you or talking to you about it or communicating with you. Like, you had no idea about the other options on the table. You just didn't. You had no idea how wishy-washy this person was, because you really felt that this person here was going to carry some of this, work with you, collaborate with you. I'm in it. Let's play. And then you find out, it's almost like maybe this person said, oh yeah, I know how to do that. Yeah, I do that. And then you start playing with them or you start working with them and you're like, they don't know shit. Oh my God. And turns out, well, they don't know a lot, but it's because they've been looking at other things and maybe they're only dabble into it. Like, there's something here where they're not fully invested in this partnership. And it's evidently clear. And to you, that something else is going on. They haven't communicated to you yet. It's coming. You're going to find, and we're in retrograde right now. So just be careful with the miscommunications. You're going to be pissed off about this when you find this out. But I feel this level here of this confusion being it's ending this confusion. So you're going to have a crystal clear picture. It really is like wide awake. But you also can be like, okay, it's time for me to move on. At least I have. Know that whatever this is doing is creating room and space for something happening pretty big in the fall. You could have an influx of money. You can meet an individual here who's not going to put you into an option if this is romance. But I feel like autumn is a significant month for you. All right. And that's what I have for Aries. Now, we are finished the elemental signs, and I have been doing a bonus collective love reading. Sometimes I make these into the short reels. For those of you who've been seeing some of the shorts on the other platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble. Did I miss any? YouTube shorts now. Sometimes I make these the shorts. So we're going to do a collective love reading. All right, let's do how a person feels about you collective. That's the love reading we're going to do. Let me timestamp this so you guys know. All right, let's see what's going on with this situation, this relationship here, okay? We're going to pull a Diablo card. The Two of Pentacles, options. Are you in this or are you out of this? Are you in this or are you out of this? I hope you're not being made an option here. That would suck. All right. I hope this person doesn't have choices. Let's see what your energy about how you feel about this person is. I don't do reversals on this first part. Oh. This feels like third party energy. All right. How does your person feel about you? All right. I feel rejected. All right. So this person definitely puts you in a third party situation. They chose to leave the situation here and go for another. But their back is turned to this right now. So I don't know. We're going to figure out a little bit more about this, but I feel this energy of could be a mutual person that even, but I feel like there's a third party here. You were not chosen. You were not. How do you feel about this person? Strength. Oh my God. You feel so dumb. You know what it is? I feel so hard on myself. It's like I feel so dumb for letting a person like that into my life and taking a risk. There's something about that you always knew this person was a player, or they had a very player-like attitude, but it's also like, how did I miss all of the red signs? I feel like such a clown for entertaining this. This really dampered with Leo energy here and Aquarius. I just feel like a fool. I feel like a fool, and I feel like that I couldn't see this. But I'm here to remind you too, when we feel that way, um, to be kind to yourself, because sometimes these hard lessons is so that we can see or obtain the love for us versus obtaining it from another. This could have been a very hard lesson for you, collective. But this person was the fool, not you. Let's see what's going on with this person right now. The 8 of crystals, which is the 8 of pentacles here, and the 8 of daggers. So this individual, see, they left, but they have some fear here about who they're going to as well. So I don't know if this was a jealousy thing, or if this is something where they didn't put enough work and they just kind of went for an easy choice. But there's anxiety here about the choice that they made. It's kind of like, yeah, I did the right decision by leaving collective, right? Like that was the right thing to go, because obviously, this person feels more aligned to me. But at the same time, this person's really in their head. Yeah, Terror of Bones here is the Page of Wands reverse. So on your energy here, this person is an absolute player. You don't see having a new start for him or her, but I feel this level of feeling very foolish right now, that you dealt with such an immature individual who handled your heart horrifically. But at the same time, I also feel very small, very naive, beating myself up. I feel like I'm beating myself up for making such a poor choice in an individual. And I just really would watch that energy, collective, because this is the time here for you to grow. Here's the thing. This person with the Hangman knows exactly what they did, was trying to get some kind of reaction out of you, but it was the adverse reaction. I think this person almost kind of wanted to see how interested you were, if you would fight for this. This person's very immature. I think they like the idea of being chased. All right. There's something here where they feel hung up to dry now, because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I didn't necessarily mean it for it to go that far, but now I got to stick with it. This person has an ego. Has an ego for sure. Let's see what's in your energy here for the final cards for advice for you. We have the 4 of crystals, which is the loss, and then we have the 4 of cups, not being very happy about it, in the ethereal, the high priestess. You have the secrets came out. You were holding on to a situation here, that this person would never be able to grow or be in the maturity that you really needed. What they are is a lesson here for how much you give or put into an individual. And I want to say you put this person on a pedestal and they didn't deserve to be there. There's something about them being a toad. But I just feel this energy here that this loss is kind of like, well, this is being cleared for you. All right. I feel like you put this person in higher regards than they actually were. And this person liked the idea of you chasing them. There was something about you chasing them, being there for them, always kind of constricting around them, all right, always building up their confidence. But when that wasn't enough of a rush, they wanted to kind of try it out with a third party to see if you would get jealous. And it was the complete opposite effect of what happened. It turned you off entirely. It's like, oh, I'm not an option, I'm a choice here, and you just chose poorly. And I feel this energy of you feeling really dumb that you didn't see the signs. But there's a part of you that, even though it was your trauma that picked this is also enhancing your skills here to really feel safe in what is healthy for you, and also to listen to your intuition, because I feel like you saw the signs a lot earlier on about this person, but you dismissed them. All right. So there is something here about transformation and growth. The secrets are out. This was a hard lesson to learn. But this person here is not happy either. I feel like this is just a pretend walk away. It's kind of like, what? No, they're not chasing me, and you're not chasing this individual. All right, guys, that's what I have for the final readings. Thank you so much for being here. And like I said, if you would like to come over and join Harmonia, just go over to Harmonia Friends, that's my website, to become a member to get all access to all of these readings. All right, you guys have an amazing weekend and take care.